Hi, welcome back to the Reload Bench. So this is a reshoot of an unboxing video I did that's about 23 minutes long. The original version is on my Gunstreamer channel. I'll include a link in the description section. More or less, the video is about me finally getting into reloading 9mm Luger. I've been reloading other calibers for 6 years now. I have everything I need to do 9mm, or at least now I do. I finally bought the final things I needed in order to do it. The thing that pushed me over the edge was not the current shortage. It was a troll. We've had panic buys in the past. We've had shortages in the past. For those of us who've been into firearms for a while, we're used to it, and hopefully we learn each time. We learn a lesson that we can use so we're better prepared for next time. As far back as late March, I was hearing that you won't be able to get 22 long rifle because they're going to shut down those lines and use that capacity at the factories to meet the demand for 9mm Luger. Well, that hasn't happened because it's early August now and you can't find 9mm Luger anywhere, or damn near anywhere, but 22 long rifle's still out there. Now that just may be an inventory issue, what's still in the warehouse or what have you, but still, I mean, March to August, big change. Another thing was, I was hearing that you wouldn't be able to get reloading supplies. And I understand that every time there's a shortage, we get new reloaders, people that decide to finally do it. A lot of people are intimidated by reloading. They don't want to get into it because the initial expense is, they suffer from sticker shock. I mean, now I can't buy that new gun I was going to buy because I got to put that money into reloading supplies. Yes, that's true, but some things that you get, you can use forever. So once you make that initial investment, everything else becomes easier. Another thing is that the reloading process seems intimidating to new people or people contemplating it. The terminology is confusing. That doesn't take very long to get used to. And people are afraid they're going to set their house on fire and blow themselves up. People have been reloading since the 19th century, okay? Your house is probably going to blow up from a gas leak before it does from reloading, but you know, and I do address that in a video where I show the stability of reloading components. But regardless, sometimes these shortages are what it takes to get people to jump into reloading. And when that happens, that's an even bigger strain on the supply system, on the manufacturing system, in order to meet the demand. And unlike other industries, the firearms and ammunition industry doesn't really seem to be on board with keeping up with the demands of its customers. Well, I really shouldn't say unlike other industries, because there's other industries that don't either. I'm still wondering, where in the hell is all the Lysol, right? Regardless, I put out a video in mid-May to address what I was hearing in late March. And it was an unboxing video where I showed me getting reload supplies and ammunition from Midway USA with free shipping. I was more or less trying to be a smartass, you know, saying, hey, you might say it's unavailable, but here, I got it, and they didn't price gouge me or anything, right? Well, somebody watched that video from mid-May in late July and commented on it as if I had shot it in late July when the supply was much less. And by the way, I've seen some reloading supplies go in and out of stock during this panic. From the end of March till the beginning of August, I've seen them go in and out of stock. Stuff does come back in. You just have to keep looking for it. Anyhow, this guy trolled my video. He was pretty mad. He was pretty mad that I was able to get this stuff and he wasn't. But he showed how ignorant he was because he didn't notice the date. He was responding to it almost 2.5 months after I published it. That's what happens when you have people that make YouTube videos and people who watch YouTube videos. The people who watch, they've got a whole different perspective. Make a few videos of your own, pal, and then maybe you'll see what it's like to be on the other side of the glass. Regardless, I decided to be a smartass again and spend money. And that's kind of what pushed me to finally get into reloading 9mm Luger. Now, I have an ammo can back here full of 9mm Luger. And I've always kept a stash of it. How much is in there? I don't know. It's not like 10,000 rounds or something, but there's plenty in there. And it's not my most shot caliber. The fact that it's been fairly available and fairly cheap has been why I haven't invested in reload dies, because I already have the components. I can use the same powder and same primers that I use for 7.62x25 Tokarev, a round that I do reload often, for 9mm Luger. So what I decided to do was go ahead and purchase some stuff from 3 different companies, see how long it would take to come in. And one of them was a company I hadn't bought from before. Another one was a company I haven't bought from in years. And these were some of the final things that I needed for reloading 9mm. And I thought I'd turn that into an unboxing video while talking about giving some advice on what you can do when the panic is over. There's not much somebody with experience can tell somebody with no experience to do right now while the availability is low. But when it comes back, there are things you can do. You can take the opportunity to learn from these shortages, from these panic buys, so you're better prepared next time. Or you can keep doing everything you've always done, and next time there's panic buying and shortages, you're in the same boat. The options are up to you. It's your choice to learn, but people don't want that. They don't want to hear that. What they want is they want a source for ammo now. Well, it just doesn't work that way, guys. And once you're into firearms a little bit longer, you'll understand. Regardless, with regard to me getting into 9mm Luger reloading, I'm going to start with this. And I don't know if you can see here, I've wiped some of the dust off there. This is covered in dust. I found this before I shot the video. I was looking for something else, and this was buried in the back of a bunch of my reloading supplies. You see I've got it labeled here, 9mm bullets. So I took an ammo can, I labeled it, and I've been buying bullets for reloading 9mm long before I had dies to do it. I would throw these on with something else. Maybe I was buying something for 44 Magnum and I just threw this on. So these are, Midway USA will take busted open packages of other brand, or they don't make their own brand, they just label it with their brand, but certain brands of bullets, and repackage them and sell them like this. Sometimes it'll say on there Hornady or Remington or something. So these are, let's see, 115 grain. Full, let's see, jacketed, hollow point. Does it say the manufacturer here? Yeah, it doesn't. But anyhow, Midway USA rebrands it and puts it in their own packaging. Here's some 9mm hollow point, Hornady. Bags of bullets, Winchester. I got 124 grain and 115 grain. I shoot a lot of 115 grain. And probably the only Barry's bullets I have. Total metal jacket. That's what it means. It means it's totally encapsulated. It's not showing bare lead at the back. So, I bought these, a little here, a little there, before I got in, because I said, I know I'm going to get into it one day, but what's going to be the push? So, it's kind of good to already have that, to be ahead of the game. Another thing I've got here is a 9mm Makarov. This is a factory crimp die from Lee. You can use this for base sizing. Base sizing is when you straighten up the deformations made in brass when it's shot in a gun with an unsupported chamber, like a Glock. Now, I've been told the newer Glocks don't have that problem, but when you're doing range pickups, like at my range, I can pick up all the brass I want and take it home for free, right? There's no issues with that. I've got a bucket of 9mm brass. I have no idea what it's been fired through. So I've got to base size all of them if I want to do my due diligence. So this is what I already had way in advance. So what did I buy? Well, short of me opening up each box and making a whole bunch of noise with the packaging, I'll go ahead and start with Badman Bullets. Now, Badman Bullets is, I guess it's like a smaller company out of Oregon. I had never heard of these guys until I saw some videos from Batjack JW. He's a YouTuber out of Arizona, and he does his own reloading as well. He's endorsed Badman Bullets in the past. I said, all right, I'll give them a try. So I went ahead and ordered them. Let's see. I ordered Badman Bullets on July 20th, and they came in on July 27th. They were wrapped up in a box, lots of plastic wrapped around them. And what I did was I bought some of these sample packs here. These are just polymer-coated bullets. So these are 25 in these different sample packs, and I got them in different colors and different weights. I thought I could try them out. I also bought 500 of, let's see, this is 124 grain round nose. When you buy in bulk like this, you save a lot of money. However, then it increases the cost of your order. Typically, I buy a lot of bullets and primers 100 at a time because I reload in small batches. But it's nice having all of this here. That's going to last a while. So this is 575 rounds of capacity I've got that I didn't have before. I've got the brass, I've got the primers, they're up there. I've got the powder, it's over there. So I'm ready to go. Badman Bullets in Oregon. I can't include a link in this video, but it will be on the in the description on the Gunstreamer video. And you can simply look them up. Badman, one word, bullets. All right. Now, I ordered from Midway USA on the 18th of July, and the shipment came in on the 22nd of July. Free shipping yet again. Now here's the thing though. I already had stuff in my shopping cart, and I had some 9mm Syntech bullets in the shopping cart. Well, I wanted to wait and place the order after I paid a bill. I paid the bill, went back to my shopping cart a couple days later, and the 9mm bullet, or the Syntech bullets, were no longer in stock. I was kind of bummed out. But what was in stock that wasn't in stock when I first populated my shopping cart were the dies. This is a 4-die set from Lee. Lee is probably the most affordable, most user-friendly, most complete die set that you're going to get. I'm not saying that the other brands are bad. I have some from the other brands, and they work fine too. But the other brands usually don't include a shell holder. I don't know if anybody else sells a 4-die set. At least I don't recall having seen that. And the Lee dies come with reload data if you don't have a reload manual. So none of the other manufacturers do that. The Lee stuff has got a lifetime warranty as far as I know, and it's all made in America. Stuff is it's pretty good. If you're first getting into reloading, I'd recommend starting off with at least Lee dies. Maybe not necessarily a Lee press, but those are fairly affordable as well and made in America as well. So it was kind of fortunate that I decided to just wait, and because I did, these came back into stock, because these reload dies, other brands of 9mm Luger reload dies had been in and out of stock. Another thing I got was an undersized die. Now this is what I'm going to use in case I'm not having good results using 9mm Makarov factory crimp die to base size. I should be able to base size with this as well. So now I have two different ways to base size my brass and a complete set of dies. Also, I picked up an extra 9mm shell holder because I use multiple presses instead of doing everything like on one progressive press. So it's always good to have extra shell holders. I probably have one of these in one brand or another, but I was right there. It didn't increase shipping costs, and well, it was free shipping, so who cares, right? Another thing that I picked up were factory seconds. Now earlier I showed you Midway will just put it in a plastic box and rebrand it, right? And they'll usually put the manufacturer, you know, Hornady or Remington or whatever, you know, that's spilled out, and they just repackage it. These are factory seconds. These are blemished bullets, and they didn't put the brand on this one. The thing is, and here you can see, that's a full metal jacket where it's not totally encapsulated like those berry bullets were, right? Where's the blemish? Show me. They look just fine. The picture on the website, they look kind of dingy. So it's the first time I bought blemished bullets that I can recall, and I'll be using these. Another thing I picked up, I got some 115 grain XTP. Hornady XTP are great. They work really good. I've used them for hunting. They're really good bullets. In addition to that, let's see, was that all I bought? Trying to remember what I bought where. I picked up some Burger bullets in 224, which would be for 223 Remington or 5.56 NATO. Mostly because I've never used Burger bullets before, and I needed something from their company for a prop for another video. So I threw this on the order, and I'll be reloading rifle ammo with that. And I believe that was all I got from Midway USA, and I'm trying to remember. Now, the last was Mid-South Shooter Supply, which I haven't ordered from in years. They've got a lot of good stuff, but a lot of times they're out of stock when everybody else is in stock. So this is what was kind of disappointing. I ordered on July 23rd. They didn't charge my credit card until July 30th, and the package didn't arrive till May 4th. But what I did was I was mostly ordering ammo boxes. If you're a reloader, it's a good idea to have these plastic boxes to go ahead and put your reloads in. There's enough room. I write notes, you know, when I reloaded it, what's the bullet type, how many grains of what kind of powder, the primer, my min and max dimensions, all that other stuff. Fold it up, put it in the box. Now I'm ready to go. And Mid-South Shooter Supply has their own brand of box. And these are probably made by MCM, the company that makes these boxes. And I've been using these boxes for years. As a matter of fact, up there with the primers, I've got tons of these boxes. I probably have some 9mm boxes, but I thought I'd go ahead and order some more. That, and I might give some of these Mid-South ones away to some friends in the future. Possibly. So I ordered a bunch of different ammo boxes, not just 9mm, but other calibers as well. Some ammo boxes. They were fairly cheap. They're all American made. And I just wanted to try out the Mid-South ones. The MCM ones, I've had a lot of experience with their products, and they make really good products. Something else I threw on the order. Once again, throwing things on the order. You're already paying shipping. Why not? I threw on some Spear Gold Dot bullets for the AK. 123 grain gold dots. And I believe this is 100 of them, I think. I haven't cut that open. Anyhow, I just threw that on the order. It wasn't very expensive, and I think I've only got Barnes bullets for self-defense ammo for the AK. So this is something, you know, I encourage people to do all the time. When you're having something shipped in, if you can throw something on the order, do that. And to give you another example of waiting, sometimes waiting is worth it. Once again, when I originally populated the cart, there were some things I wanted to get, and they had no 1911 mags in stock at Mid-South Shooter Supply at the time. Once again, I waited a few days, I paid another bill. After that bill was paid, I went ahead and placed the order with Mid-South Shooter Supply. When I did, the Metgar mags came back into stock. I needed a Metgar mag for a 1911 for a video I'm thinking about doing. It was back in stock. It was worth waiting a few days because it wasn't there prior, and I threw that on the order. Once again, didn't increase the shipping costs. And then next to last here, I got some Sierra bullets here. Let's see if I can cut this open without cutting my hand on camera. I've used Sierra bullets for hunting before. They work really good. But the reason I got these, you can't see really too well here. Maybe not. Green tips. Now, somebody was saying, you know, that anything with a green tip is armor piercing. These are not armor piercing. These are hunting bullets. But I more or less bought them just because they had green tips. That was really it. You know, I'll use these to reload some rifle ammunition, and we'll do some target shooting with it. A little bit expensive to do target shooting, but not when you do reloading. But yeah, there's more than one way to get green tips. So once again, threw it on the order. There's no big deal. The last thing I want to show here is something I've never bought before, and this is from MCM as well. Made in America, all right? Labels to put on your ammo cans or ammo boxes to show what caliber it is. They had all kinds of different calibers, and I thought I'd go ahead and get some 9mm ones and try these out, see how well it works. One nice thing about being able to get these ammo boxes in different colors is you can maybe use one color for your full metal jacket training ammo, another color for your hunting ammo or self-defense ammo, something like that. But having labels is a nice thing to do. If you can get a P-Touch label maker, I recommend using that. That's what I use to label the ammo can at the beginning of this video. So, I know this one was long too, not quite as long as the other one, damn near about as long, but I wanted to explain why I finally got into 9mm Luger reloading, what you can do for next time, what's out there, and little tips for things that you can do when you do have an opportunity to buy something that will help you out later. This wasn't part of ordering 9mm. This wasn't. But now I've got this stuff, and it didn't really cost me anything extra. So these are just some tips and some things that I wanted to bring up. I know this video has been kind of long. Actually, it's almost as long as the other one. But now I've got 2 videos. So hopefully you learned something from it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. If you want to leave some snarky remarks, maybe I'll go out and spend some more money and make another smart-ass video. Thanks for watching.